back to my YouTube channel. So this is episode 2 of my medical series, and in today's video we are discussing testicular cancer. So April is dubbed as Testicular Cancer Awareness Month, and yes, I'm sure last month most of you heard most of you heard and saw videos of people discussing testicular cancer. Yes, so in today's video I've just decided once again to educate us on that. So without wasting much time, yes, I am Dr. Felicia, currently the urology department of my hospital, and I hope you do enjoy this video. Don't forget to subscribe, share, like and comment, okay? So what is testicular cancer? So testicular cancer is basically cancer of the testes. So it can actually spread to the kidneys, the lungs, the liver, and can go as far as the brain. Okay, it's usually occurs between the ages of 18 and 40, and this is because at that stage or within this age bracket they are developing, the testis is producing a lot of testosterone, so cells are dividing and then they are just prone to having the cancer. So for the anatomy, as usual, so you have the testis, you have the epididymis, and you have the vas deferens. So where the cancer occurs is basically in the testis, and as you can see, that is the testis, which is housed in the scrotum. Risk factors, we have undescended testes being one, and then there's a family history of testicular cancer. So for the undescended testes, yes, in a normal male, you know you're supposed to have 2 testicles. So if at birth they notice just one is there, or even if both are not there, normally the child is presented to the urologist or sent to see a specialist who later on is able to repair, or we probe further and are able to repair that defect or damage that has been caused. So yes, as the testis is developing, you know the testis develops downwards and gradually descends into your scrotum. So in the process of the development, it can get stuck somewhere in your abdomen, okay, or somewhere in your groin. And yeah, yes, so that is it. So in as much as you're taking testicular cancer, sometimes during your self-examination you may notice some few changes as well, which may not be cancerous. So one is a varicocele. So varicocele feel like a bag of worms, and they are usually dilated vessels, and it often occurs in the left scrotum. So if whilst examining yourself you notice that you can feel for some bag of worms, just get to the clinic and then you'll be examined further. And then another one could be a hydrocele. So hydrocele is just accumulation of fluid in the scrotum. So normally you see your scrotum becoming bigger. It can happen in both scrotums or just one scrotum, and that one too, if you rush to the clinic, can be sorted out for you. Then another thing is a spermatocele. So usually it's just a sperm forming a cyst around the testis, and sometimes accumulation of fat around the spermatic cord could also lead to you feeling a mass in your scrotum, which is usually called spermatic cord lipoma. So for testicular cancer itself, so yes, one notice is usually painless. So during your self-examination, you could just be there, you won't feel any pain, but then you notice that there's a film, something like a rock in your testis. You should be scared and you should be worried the moment you notice something like that. It's usually painless, and then it increases in size rapidly. So you notice something that is as hard as a rock, and you see that it's also increasing in size fast. Don't sit at home, quickly get to the hospital for a doctor to check you. So what are some of the common symptoms you may find or you may notice when the cancer has already spread to other parts of your body? So you may see that you are losing weight unintentionally. Unintentionally means you are not really doing a lot of exercises, or you are just losing weight. And then 2, if it has spread to the lungs, some shortness of breath, some chest pains, If I spread to the bones, you could have some back pain. If it has spread to your liver, that one will be able to find it from your the liver enzymes or the blood test we requested for. So the moment you get to the hospital, normally what we do is we request for an ultrasound scan, so a scan of the scrotum, which will be able to tell us the characteristics of the mass that you are feeling. And then sometimes we also organize or we run some blood tests such as the normal FDC, LFTs to check for any abnormalities in your liver enzymes. So sometimes we can also look for tumor markers. Sometimes we do another investigation to check if they've been spread to your lungs or your abdomen or your liver or something. And by that we normally do request for a CT scan. Yes, to check, since we know that the testicular cancer could have spread to other parts of your body. So for the treatment, normally if after the investigations and the ultrasound scan and everything is suggestive of the cancer, we remove your testicles, and then after removing it, we take it to the lab for histopathology. So it's after that we'll be able to tell whether it was truly cancerous or not, or the very particular type of cancer it is. And this actually helps in the management. So yes, so because we have stages of the cancer, stage 1 normally requires a certain kind of management, and stage 2 and 3 also require certain kind of management. So yes, I'm going to teach us how to self-examine ourselves whilst in shower. So usually check one testicle at a time. So you hold the testicle between your thumb and your fingers, then you go around it, palpating for any lumps or any changes you notice on the skin of the scrotum or anything that you've never seen before. Then you move on to the other one. So I'm going to put an image here that will help us go through that. So that brings us to the end of our discussion. I hope you enjoyed this video as well. And then if you did, please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. Don't also forget to ask any questions bothering you and in the comment section. Okay, so bye bye, see you in the next video. Bye.